as we go live on our Facebook and YouTube channels so we can capture this for years to come and for people to see. So, Reynhardt, yesterday you shared about the fact that when you were born, your parents were told this little baby's got about 5 months to live, and then it was a year. But here you sit 30 years later, and you can attest to the goodness of God. Why was it that the doctors only gave you such a short time to live? Why did they think that you would die young?
Good morning, Jonathan and Rachel and viewers and host in the studio. Right, as we all would say that the doctors go on to medical knowledge and all that, and so I would say that I saw on their side that I won't make it, but only God knows alone.
Amen.
And has our lives in His hand.
True.
Amen. Today you brought your brother, your oldest brother, right? Ricardo?
Yes.
So good to have you in studio. And you did so for a very specific reason.
Yes.
Tell us about it, please.
Okay. We do music together. Like we are a musical family. So we play together, and I asked him to accompany me now this morning on the guitar. So yes.
Brilliant. Okay, so Ricardo, are you going to grab your guitar and start getting set up? I think that'll be great. I think that'll be really fantastic to get that started. But while Ricardo's getting ready, and we'll let Reynhardt get ready as well, Nano. Reynhardt, you mentioned yesterday that your dad was a great inspiration to you in terms of just the love that your dad showed you, the acceptance and the way that he would help you while you were dealing with having to figure out how to move around, right?
Yes.
Tell us a bit about your relationship with your earthly dad.
Okay. Like I mentioned yesterday, we used to move around a lot. As me and him, we go out maybe without the next one or my mommy them knowing. And mostly we did also music together and so. And we used to serve God together until the very last end.
Sure, that is beautiful. Absolutely amazing. And then yesterday you also mentioned with regard to music that at this stage you're not writing your own music, but you love doing kind of cover versions of tracks and so forth, hey?
Yes.
So who are some of the artists that you take great inspiration from?
Okay, I'm a gospel musician, so I mostly play old type of gospel and Pentecostal hymns and choruses and so forth. Yes.
Okay, very cool. Right, so we've got the instruments. There is a saxophone on the table. There's a guitar in Ricardo's hands. What you going to be playing for us this morning, Ricardo? Reynhardt, sorry.
We will be playing amazing race.
Beautiful.
At one they call out Danny Boy.
Oh, okay. The O'Danny Boy version of Amazing Grace. Okay, so we're going to just give them a couple of minutes to set up and get ready. And for those who can't see or aren't at this stage watching, Ricardo and Reynhardt are in studio. They've got their instruments ready. Reynhardt is just an amazing young man, and we look forward to hearing from you guys. We're just trying to figure out how to set it up the best ways. So, yeah, there we go. And for those who want to see the action, you can see it. You can check it out on our Facebook page, on our YouTube channel, so that you can experience it firsthand. Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, while they're doing that, I'm going to do this.
Top of the morning elation to spark the brain.
Everybody get up! Get out of bed!
Live from Cape Town. Feeding your mind and soul in the company of friends.
Wake up, everybody!
Welcome to Breakfast with Friends.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you so much, guys. Wow. Sure. Well, please, Reynhardt, grab that microphone a little bit closer to yourself, if you don't mind, once you've taken the saxophone off. But sure. Wow.
That's beautiful.
Your dad taught you how to play saxophone, right?
Yes.
Sure. And that meant a lot to you, hey?
Yeah, and this was actually one of his favorite songs.
Oh,
I would say
beautiful.
a
Yeah.
song, him, anything.
Yeah. He would play that a lot.
Yeah.
Sure. Reynhardt, as we wrap up, what is the message that you'd want people to hear from you? People that look at you and they say, there's something different about this guy. What's that?
Okay, I would say you mustn't give up. Although in what situation you are, in what condition, don't give up. Because what God did for me and still doing for me, He can do for you.
Amen. And again, for those who tuned in late, Reynhardt, as a little baby just after birth, was told by the doctors, the parents were told, this child has maybe 5 months, maybe a year to live. But 30 years later, here he sits, a testimony of the goodness of God. Reynhardt, thank you so much. And can I ask you to pray? Because clearly there are people that need to hear that message of don't give up. Maybe they're fighting mental illness. Maybe they're fighting financial circumstances that are beyond them. Maybe they're fighting health issues. Maybe they're fighting relational issues. Would you please pray?
Here ek sê vir baie dankie Here dat ons weer vanoggend ons ons ook kan opgemaak het as hele het gemaak het, maar dankie vir u se genade Here. Ek bid nou vir diegene wat miskien nou in 'n situasie is, Here. Ek bid dat u hulle sal help, Here, en dat hulle u hand sal nou sal ervaar, Here, net soos ek het geervaar, Here, want daar is hoop, Here. Here, ons as mens mag miskien hopeloos lyk, Here, maar u is daar hoop, Here. Nou ek glo, Here, en ek vertrou, Here, nou dat u in staat is om die mens te help, Here, as hulle wil gehelp is, Here. Ek sê vir U baie dankie, Here. Dank sig en amen en amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Reynhardt and Ricardo. Reynhardt and Ricardo Smit, ladies and gentlemen, in the studio with us this morning. And what an honor to have you guys. Thank you for playing for us. Thank you for sharing. May God bless you richly.